Welcome back to the Iowaska Voice. Today's message is about healing from anger. Welcome to the Ayahuasca Voice. Before we get into our message about healing from anger, I want to remind you that the Iowaska Church of Healing is a nonprofit organization, and we are entirely volunteer-based. So that means every single cent you send us goes right into creating these resources, helping us keep the lights on, and most importantly, helping people heal and awaken. So I've dropped the link below. We really appreciate any donation. No donation we consider small. We know that all of it is sent with the love from your heart, and that is what we appreciate the most and send to you. With that, we do have a new book coming out very soon. It is called I Am, Ayahuasca Awakening Manifesto. This is going to be a mind-blowing book, you guys. We are so excited to get this book out. It is going to be your resource. If you love what we're putting out here and you enjoy the writings, the teachings of Baba Dado over on our website, this book is going to be something that you're going to be pulling from for the rest of your lives. So we're really excited about that. Again, it is your donations that make the publication of this possible. So we thank you for that. Again, that link is below if you're able to donate. And stay tuned for details on the book. But right now, let's get into healing from anger. You can find the full article, Healing from Anger, on our website linked below. If you're not familiar with our website, we have loads of daily awakening articles that we are posting new every single week, and they are very in-depth. This article specifically has different symptoms you can look for, practices to implement, mantras, prayers, affirmations, all around this topic of anger. So please make sure you're going over there. It's a completely free resource and checking that out for yourself. Today, we're going to cover 3 steps to help you heal from anger. These 3 steps are really important because they're simple, they're concise, and they're things that you're going to be able to implement over and over again throughout your daily life, which is really the key to any sort of integration before, during, or after a plant medicine ceremony. And even if you're not partaking in any kind of plant medicines, on a spiritual awakening journey itself, it's very important to understand that consistency and letting things resonate within you is really the ultimate key to change. What we're after here is to be different without having to try to be different. The first step to healing from anger is recognizing when you're angry. Now, again, the article that we have linked below, Dado has listed a very comprehensive guide as far as recognizing physical, emotional, behavioral indicators, even cognitive signs, and identifying triggers that are happening in you when you are angry. But it's very important to understand when you are angry so that you understand this is a moment in your life. You have an opportunity to work on healing yourself, okay? So recognizing when you're angry is step 1. Step number 2 is understanding what anger is trying to teach you and show you within yourself. Anger is like a warning light on the dashboard of your car. It's there to let you know something needs attention. And the problem isn't the light itself, right? Like if you have a warning light on your car and you smash the warning light out, it doesn't solve the problem. Trying to control or just not feel anger is the equivalent to smashing the light out on your dashboard. Instead, going to step 2 and saying, what is this anger trying to teach me or show me about myself, is going to be the ultimate part that leads to that healing from anger on the long-term basis. When we are angry about something, say you get cut off in traffic, that act might be something that just sets you irate. But it's not that actual act that's making you mad. If you implement step 2 and you go back and you look at what happened to me earlier that day, maybe earlier that day you were feeling really down on yourself because you were beating yourself up for how you looked or something you did, or you're fighting with your spouse, or you're stressed out about money, or work is a problem. You have all these things that you're not doing anything about, you're thinking about, and you're afraid to change because you don't want to make somebody mad, or you don't want to rock the boat, or you don't know what to do, so you kind of sit in this place of pain. That gets shoved down, and there's anger there. Now, you probably haven't addressed it yet, but when that guy cuts you off in traffic and you feel irate, that's all those feelings coming up, Okay, so if you can kind of do a diagnostic on yourself in these moments, it takes massive self awareness and permission to observe yourself without judgment, which is not easy to do, but I promise you, you'll get it with some time and practice. That is where the healing from anger really begins to take place. So if you're looking at the article, we have a list of different ways that you can actually step into this healing portion, step 2, from your anger. Step 3 is to decide what you're going to do about it. What is your action step? Now, action step doesn't necessarily have to mean going out and doing something, right? But when you're really angry, understanding that part of recognizing that is that there's a lot of energy built up in your body. Taking that energy and putting it towards something good is the ultimate alchemy that is going to heal you from anger. Using anger as a tool, right, to heal the wounds that it itself inflicts. You're going to take that energy and you're going to put it into something meaningful and healthy and helpful to you. So for you, that could look like saying, all right, enough is enough. I'm going to start to end this relationship, right? Or I am going to make amends with my boss, or I'm going to start treating myself with more kindness, doing something, even just identifying the problem itself as an action step, and then realizing that underneath you have the ability, if you just listen to yourself, to find what feels peaceful to you and follow that intuition there. That is your step 3. Don't let this be a big step. This doesn't have to be breaking up with somebody, as I just mentioned, or quitting your job. It could be as simple as saying, my action step is just to choose not to be angry right now. I see that I have these patterns and these habits and these things that I'd like to change. I'm going to love myself anyway, but I'm not going to be angry at the guy in the car. I'm not going to be angry at my family member. I'm not going to be pissy with my sister or whoever. So to recap, we have step 1, recognizing when you're angry. We have step 2, understanding what that anger is trying to teach you and show you about yourself. And step 3, you get to decide what, if anything, you're going to do about it. We have lots of these affirmations, mantras, and prayers listed on the website in this article. Again, it's linked below, Healing from Anger. And I really encourage you to go over there and get some more inspiration along your journey. But remember that in your healing journey, your awakening journey, these emotions are all part of the experience. And when you can allow yourself to feel them without letting them control you or become who you are, that's really the sweet spot in all of this. From all of us here at Iowaska Church of Healing, we send you our love and light, and we salute the light and love within you. We'll see you next time on the Ayahuasca Voice.